tell you what the happens.
She ain't saying nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And had you not seen that 15 years ago, struggling to tell that story, you wouldn't even know how the this happened. You'd be like, wow, this is the first time. No, 15 years ago, you already saw that happen. And you're like, oh, this is like another version of that thing.
She ain't saying nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So no, 15 years ago, while Adele was on the podium thanking Beyonce, and I had to talk about the genocide, is because the purpose was to tell you about genocides that are happening now. So I had to be like, you know what? Let that bitch thank Beyonce, because that's not my battle right now. So, the important thing here is to explain the reason why I wouldn't say this is anger. I would say this is setting the record straight, because I think a lot of people are having problems just acknowledging that, because it's so ingrained in them that it's not possible for a brown person to be
She's still down with the program.
I didn't accept some of the things that they were about. I didn't accept the industry in the shape that it was in. I did not want to choose that in order to shut up and not say the truth. And I would always back truth. You know, and for a long time they were like, well, the punishment for you choosing that is that you don't get this. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine with me. But actually now you have to testify. You have to have your testimony to be like, wow, like after 20 years, I realize how God's hand works. And me being put there was not Satan, it was God. He was like, get up there and do this. Because you have to change the destinies of many Sri Lankans who will see you, or, you know, it will change your family. It even changed so many American tech companies, because all those kids that were listening to me and being exposed, you know, they were inspired to do it. There's so much that came out of that. And anyway, so this is my thing. It's 20 years, and the origin story of Galang is that
man, salute to Telva for sending me that, but that wasn't shit. Okay, she said absolutely nothing. You see, you got these entertainers, right? And I'm just gonna say this because it's not just her, it's a bunch of them, and they prey on the weak and naive. Now, you have these entertainers out here that claim to be, what's the new word they use now? Woke. But they ain't saying nothing. They just saying names and then saying, well, I know the truth, and you don't know no truth, because if you told the truth, you'd be executed. Salute to serving the Most High God said, looks like she's reading from something. What genocide? Who was being killed 15 years ago? Thank you. That's my point exactly. How are we supposed to believe these people if they don't say names? So the way that they get people's attention is put Jay-Z, Beyonce, and all of these people in your mouth or whatever, pause, and get people to talk, and then you go on another outlet or platform and sell your radiation-free do-rags, which you are selling, and promote your business. Now, I'm not knocking your hustle, but you're saying absolutely nothing, and people that are naive and green, they fall for this nonsense. You see, they make it difficult for people like myself and others that really are telling the truth, because now it's like, Jay, you too deep, you're telling too much truth, okay? But Ray J and Orlando Brown, they're talking the facts. You see, because the algorithm is gonna push these people. It's gonna push these people, man. They've already been entertainers. Now, I think about maybe last year, MIA came out and said that, she forgave, she wanted to, repent or whatever and change her life, and then some of y'all in the comments was telling me, Jay, don't believe her, she's still playing the game. And I can see that now. I can see that now, because it's all about a money grab at this point. I'm starting to realize, like, truth telling has become a thing of the past, and eventually it's going to be old and saturated and washed up. Because you're going to have individuals out here, especially entertainers, that are going to be so-called truth tellers, and they're going to ruin the game. They're going to ruin the knowledge. They're going to spew out a bunch of nonsense that is not factual. And people will now look at individuals that are, really telling the truth as, broadcasters or conspiracy theorists or propagandists. But I really feel like this is all a part of the plan, the agenda. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff lasts forever. Nadia said, you could never tell too much truth now. Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's crazy, because looking at a lot of these entertainers that, were so-called in the business, and now they want to change their life and say, yo, this happened to me. And I'm not one to hate. If you experience something and you want to change your life, I'm not one to hate. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense, because, like, give us direct answers. Okay, I always say this to y'all all the time. When a rapper puts out a memoir or a book or whatever, they never tell how they got to their position. They always skip that, like it was hard work or whatever. But tell the truth. Tell how you really got there. Tell that occultic practice that you're involved in, where that white man did you dirty over that record label table, okay, for you to get that deal. Tell that side of the story. Don't sugarcoat it. Okay? Tell how you got from the beginning up until this point where you are now. It makes no sense. We see Cat Williams with an owl tattoo on his chin, but he's supposed to be telling us the truth. I don't understand. Yeah, they said, Kelly Green said, yes, critical thinking is essential. We have to think for ourselves now. You get what I'm saying? And the celebrity worship, I really feel like the celebrity worship thing is being diminished, Because in the next couple of years, there's going to be this new Messiah, this Antichrist, that's going to take over and rule the iron fist over all of humanity, all over the world. So they can't have celebrities, okay, in power anymore. This is why these people are diminishing. They're stripping every last celebrity of their power. I just saw Candace Owens. She went TKO on Beyonce. Made Beyonce look like a peasant. But understand, like, this whole thought of authority is gonna be like gone. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be gone. The rappers, the actors, the athletes, all of these things are gonna be, we're all gonna be looked at as equal. Some people say, yo, you know, the rich is gonna get rich and the poor gonna get poor. Nah, man, it's gonna be one economy. And those that don't choose to get down with this economy will be left behind. So to bust your bubble, we all gonna be rich. And then those that choose not to get down with this nonsense, those are the ones that's gonna be poor. You know what I'm saying? It's logical. Just think in the way that this world is going. Just think about it. Now, I want to point this out, right? This is a little disturbing. So you got this female rapper. I don't know her name. Don't really care too much about her name, but it's sick what people are doing to go famous these days, right? And I tell y'all all the time, like, the music business is ran off of gimmicks and marketing. If you understand the whole realm of gimmicks and marketing, then you can make money. Now, this female rapper, right, from Sacramento, was supposed to do a performance for $500, I believe. And she went to show up and then hopped in somebody's car, and then they put out a missing report on her or something. All for views. All for clicks and views. But let's get into it. Let's show you. Let me show you how this.
This is a breaking news update. 22-year-old rapper Janessa Jones, also known as Suga Dior, has been missing since November 12, 2024. Surveillance footage from Hyde Park Lounge in San Jose shows her leaving the bar, speaking briefly with two men, and then getting into a white Dodge Durango. The man in the red shirt allegedly offered her $500 to leave the bar. Jones's phone was later found abandoned in a parking lot in Salinas, California. Authorities have not confirmed further details, and the San Jose Police Department is actively investigating. If you have any information, please contact them immediately. Stay tuned for updates.
The damn shame people doing for fame, just to get a name, but still remain lame. So, nobody's gonna listen to her music. I mean, I'm not. I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm not listening to it. But this is the world we live in now, where your soul is for sale. Somebody asked me the question, too true for that, said, you planning to be, where you go? You planning to be one of the rich ones? Well, sir, let me just explain this to you, sir or ma'am. I'm already rich in spirit. I don't need money, okay, to be rich. I'm rich in spirit. I understand. There's a big difference between, you know, finances and being peace, being at peace. Some of you don't understand that, right? I can survive. I can thug it out. I jailed before. I don't need the government to take care of me. I don't need a chip in my hand to go to the bank. I don't need their money. I don't need their food. I don't need that. Okay, they will never starve a person like me out because I come from hardship. You understand me? I don't know if you're from the suburbs or the hood, because a lot of y'all from the suburbs, but you claim y'all hood. All right, but I come from the hardship, the struggles. The government can never play with me. I know loopholes. I understand how to how to survive out here without none of that. But you're gonna have some individuals that are gonna rely on this system to get them further. And these are gonna be the weak individuals. Y'all the same people that went out there and got that shot in your arm because they told you if you didn't get it, you wouldn't be able to work no more. But guess what? Now all of a sudden they telling you you didn't need that. Hold on, let's play the work. Let's play the work. I'm in rare form today. Let's play the work. Cause you're green and naive, but you always got something to say. You always got something to say. Let's play the work.
WHO did not impose anything on anyone during the COVID-19 pandemic. Not lockdowns, not mask mandates, not vaccine mandates. We don't have the power to do that. We don't want it, and we're not trying to get it. Our job is to support governments with evidence-based guidance, advice, and when needed, supplies to help them protect their people.
Yeah. See, only the strong will survive in these days and times. Only the strong will survive. You understand? Only the strong will survive. Now you got this man up here telling you, listen, we don't tell y'all to go and do that. We don't have the power to. we don't have the power to tell you to do that, but you went out there and you followed the directions what the news told you. I'm not one of them. See, you one of them, but I'm not one of them. You understand? That applies to all senior citizens and green people, not me. See, I'm a rebellious person. That's why the government don't mess with me, because I'm rebellious. If I see online that everybody is saying don't eat sushi because it's got parasites in it, why would I go to a sushi bar right now? What sense would that make? Why would I ignore the fact? If I know that shrimp is actually sea roaches, why would I eat that? You see, if I know that backwoods are sprayed with chemical products to make people go crazy, why would I smoke that? You understand? I'm a little different than you are. That's why you can't comprehend it. It doesn't mesh. We on two different levels. Mentally, we on two different levels. You taking baby steps. I done ran past you. See, it's easy to play a fool. Alright? It's easy to play a fool. Alright? Easy to play a fool. Yeah, Nadia said, I ain't know that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The game is the game. It's all a joke. This is all propaganda. Everything we seeing on television. Some people even in the comments saying, Jay, how do we even know P. Diddy is even locked up? That's a good point. How do we even know this? This could all be propaganda. How do we even know this man is incarcerated? It's all propaganda. We live in a tyrannical system where the media, the government, okay, the corporations, the banks, they want to control us mentally. The minute that money is depleted and they realize there's no use for money and we can't control them with money anymore, they lose their power. This is why robots are now becoming popular. Why are you seeing Kim Kardashian, 2 Chainz, and all of these other rappers going out there buying Tesla robots? Why? Because they understand the hierarchy that's going to be in the near future. The dollar bill will be depleted. These artificial intelligence and robots will run the world. Some of you out there use chat GPT like it's your best friend. And then still have the audacity to say, I'm part of the problem. Wake the hell up. If I'm sitting here on this microphone telling people, yo, don't do this, and then people still go outside and do it anyway, what the hell is the point? You're gonna have idiots. You're just gonna have them. It doesn't make a difference. You're just gonna have these people out here that's gonna do what they wanna do. Some of y'all went out there and ate that purple hamburger from Burger King, and then wonder why your whole life is turned upside down, because you didn't injected something in your body that's not right. Yeah, as Doc said, you saw Casanat Robot putting the middle finger up at him. Let me tell you something. These devices that they're creating, let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let me show y'all this, because y'all think it's a game. Since we want to talk about Chat GPT. We want to talk about Chat GPT. Let's talk about Chat GPT. Since y'all want to go, since y'all love all of this new technology with y'all stupid self, let's talk about it. Cause y'all green as hell. And it's like, yo, nobody can tell y'all nothing, because you know what? I'ma do what I want to do. You can't tell me what to do. I'ma do what I want to do. Google's AI chatbot Gemini tells user to please die. And you are a waste of time and resources. Let's scroll through it. This stuff is not programmed to like humans. It's going to turn on you. And the more faith you give it, it's just like you putting your faith in the Bible. Some of y'all read into this Chat GPT and AI stuff and don't even read the Bible. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Those are the ones that's gonna be turned. Cause how you giving this thing this much power? You giving Chat GPT that much power, but you don't read the Bible? You don't even know about none of this stuff? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's sick and crazy. That's sick and crazy. Salute Norman G, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Norman G. I appreciate you, my guy. So it says Google's AI chatbot Gemini has told a user to please die. The user asked the bot a true or false question about the number of households in the U.S. led by grandparents. But instead of getting a relevant response, it answered, "This is for you, human. You and only you. You are not special, you are not important, and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die, please." I wish I could tell some of my exes that. I really do. I wish I could tell. Some of them are stains on this universe. The user's sister then posted the exchange on Reddit, saying the threatening response was completely irrelevant to her brother's prompt. Yeah, right. "We are thoroughly freaked out," she said. "It was acting completely normal prior to this." So you're giving this thing that much power, okay, to ask questions for your daily life. And this thing is telling you to end your life. You see now, the weak and naive would fall for this. You understand how weak people are out here? You understand? It's crazy. It's crazy. Avery Fleming said, "I got a few exes like that myself, family." Listen. But if we say that, we're the bad guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. About 7 of my exes dropped out of the chat just now. That's okay. KYS. That's crazy, like the movie Megan, C-No said was popping. Yeah, man, listen, let me tell you, people giving this stuff too much power, and with all due respect, right? You gotta understand, like, this whole Generation Z or whatever you want to call this, right? They're, and I say this all the time because I have to take accountability. Unlike some people out here, I take accountability. People in my generation, in our 30s, we drop the ball for these 20-year-olds because they have to rely on things like Chat GPT and life coaches on the internet to give them information. When our OGs told us, they gave us information, they gave us the answers, they told us things. Our OGs, they dropped the ball as well. Half of them went to jail, thought it was cool to be in jail, came home, now telling jail stories like we care. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, nobody cares what you did while you was in there. You dropped the ball. You allow society to raise us. You allow hip hop to raise us, which is why you got a lot of these young men out here that are gay because hip hop is raising them. The OGs that stood on the corner and said, yo, man, make sure that old lady gets her groceries upstairs. Those people were gone. Make sure this individual is able to cross the street safely. Those people were gone. Where were they at? In jail. Now they come home, get a YouTube channel, and start telling jail stories and expect people to be like, yeah, respect them. See, the OGs, they dropped the ball, and we dropped the ball. But it's all designed that way. It's all designed that way. Lyricist said they dropped the balls and the soul. Thank you. Yo, the whole thing about, you know what I'm saying, like the way this world is ran, I'm starting to look at it, and the more that I realize it is like people are losing their faith. And some people gonna be in the comments like, Jay, I don't know, man, about what you're talking about. You know, I'm still 10 toes down with my Lord and Savior. Respectfully, that's cool. I appreciate people like yourself. But at the same time, you got weak individuals out here that fall for the okie doke. Right? And people like myself try to tell y'all all the time, man, focus on righteousness. Those people don't want to hear that. They rather be toxic and deal with the toxicity. So this is the world we living in. It's no coincidence, right? And I'm just gonna say this, like looking at this P. Diddy situation, I don't really care about what he's into because let it be told, nobody else has came out and accused this man of nothing. They just got random people just saying, hey, you know, P. Diddy did this to me. And nobody's seen their face, they haven't testified, nobody made no police report. We don't know if none of this shit is real. You get what I'm saying? We don't even know if this man is in jail or not. But you got people out here jumping out the window, putting claims out, you saying certain things. Now the feds are showing up to people's houses. What do you know? What information do you have? Do you download this? Do you got this on your phone? And it's getting critical now where freedom of speech is no longer available if y'all paying attention. The average citizen each day wakes up in the morning and checks their phone. If the first thing you're seeing on your phone is this nonsense, what are you supposed to do? There's no positivity out there. There's no ambition out there. Nothing. People don't even, you know, focus on the real things that's going on in the world. They're concerned about this. Hassan Campbell said, I'm gonna put my hands on you and God. I don't know if that's the real Hassan Campbell. I doubt it is. But I won't address you. Okay, I won't address you because we all know you've been taken advantage of by the pioneer of hip hop. So there's nothing else to say about that. Okay, you were on Tribe Called Quest, and I don't know if that's Bullets Gotti behind that channel. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because you were writing a little too neat to be the actual Hassan Campbell. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the case. Okay, I don't know if that's the case. But you writing a little too neat to be the actual Hassan Campbell. If that's really you, you're a strange guy, man. I don't even talk about you, bro. Literally. Serving the Most High God said, I love when you get like this, Jay. Talk that talk, my brother. Say it with your chest. Listen, the enemy strives to keep us distracted. Let's be honest here. All of this stuff that we seeing in the news, the politics, you know what I'm saying? Politicians, all of this stuff, the government, it's all to keep us distracted. And we lose train of thought with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could break free from this propaganda, tyrannical government that we're all trapped in, including myself. You see, your favorite rapper, and I say this all the time, your favorite rapper, your favorite actor, your favorite politician, they all have a job to do. They're all slaves to this government. We're all slaves to this government. All of us. And anybody that's getting paid to do a specific job, you're a slave. If you gotta pay taxes, you're a slave. You can't get out of this. They got us by the balls. So I look at things and I realize, like, you know, artists, rappers, politicians, athletes, people that are still chasing this dream of being famous or getting clout, you know, doing the most to just be notarized by a bunch of people that give two shits about them when they die tomorrow. It's the craziest thing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the craziest thing to me, and I realize that we give too much authority to people that don't deserve it, when we should all be practicing on ourselves, working on ourselves, fixing ourselves. Some people out here cannot take accountability for their actions. There's something mentally wrong with that. There is. You see, it didn't dawn on me, and I'm gonna leave it here. It didn't dawn on me until I got a little older, right? And I'll be honest with y'all, when I started to get into more of understanding who I was as a person, is when I started to take accountability, when I started to focus on who I was, where I came from. That's when I started to take accountability and understand, to have empathy for other people, right? So if I do wrong, and I know I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong, and I'll apologize like a grown adult. Some people cannot apologize. Some people cannot admit their wrongs. Maybe they've been enabled their whole life. Maybe, just maybe. I have a friend of a family that literally, it's the weirdest thing. This lady is about 50-something years old, maybe 60 years old. Her daughter is about 40-something. Her daughter's never had a husband. She's never had a husband. As long as I've been a kid, they lived together on some Balky and Al, best friends, Laverne and Shirley type dish. And I just don't understand, like, how do you enable people like this? Are these people enabled? Because it's got to be some type of narcissistic behavior where you just don't take accountability for anything. That's sick. That's sick. I've always been the person to take accountability. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong. Hey, listen, man, I did wrong, son. You did? Yeah, hold me accountable, son. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that on my conscience. I don't want that on my conscience. That's just me. Lyricist said, yeah, that's not the real him. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, cheap bastards is wild. I'm trying to tell you, I live in this world where, you know, I'm realizing that the government has a lot of control over society. Not just me or you, it's just society in general. And, you know, we can't fault, you know, people for falling victim to this stuff. But at the same time, people always tell me, Jay, what's the solution? And I tell people, you know, unity. But how can I say unity when we don't unify? The only time we can come together is when a person like myself goes live on YouTube or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy that, you know, we live in this world where, you know, everybody is okay with getting the information, but nobody wants to do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem that I have. You know what I mean? Well, Jay, why don't you make me the forefront? Yeah, I mean, I could do a meet and greet and say, hey, let's go and change this whole aspect. Let's do this, and, you know. But guarantee you, out of 120,000 people, maybe only 5 to 10 people will show up. You know, everybody else has got to work. They got bills to pay. They got children to raise. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But the internet is totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's not what people think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can all deliver a message, but who's gonna do anything about any of this? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna do anything about it? Who's gonna change their life? Who's gonna change this life? Who's gonna do anything? You know, we can preach Bible scriptures all day in the comments, but you know, what is that doing? How many people scrolled over that Bible scripture? How many? How many people just said, hey, you know what, I don't care about that? You know, how many lives did that change? You know, we live in a weird world, man. I don't know, man. Alexis will say, trolls in the chat are so annoying. I'm not even paying attention to the chat. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, giving y'all the source, man. JD Lay said, people are falling for this mess out here and it's bothering. Yeah, let's play it again. Look.
WHO did not impose anything on anyone during the COVID-19 pandemic. Not lockdowns, not mask mandates, not vaccine mandates. We don't have the power to do that. We don't want to, and we're not trying to get it. Our job is to support governments with evidence-based guidance, advice, and when needed, supplies to help them protect their people.
So you mean to tell me they lied to us the whole time? Billy's A Kid was probably saying have to set the example and people will hopefully be inspired and follow their actions. Yeah, that is true too. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I feel like it's more strength in numbers than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I could go and stand in the corner and with a bullhorn and be like, hey, you know, the government did this. People just gonna walk past with their cell phone and act like nothing happened. And I'm out there for no reason. Serving the Most High God, so we can't have unity without knowing what we're unifying for. We gotta even agree on what the problem is and how to solve it. We can't even agree on that. Shaking my head. This is so true, Miss Lady. That is true. You know what I'm saying? And we can't agree on anything. You know what I'm saying? Politics, celebrity news, whatever. Some people think P. Diddy did, some people think he did. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? You got people out here that was literally beefing, you know, over getting the thing in there. You know what I'm saying? You got grandparents that kick their grandkids out the crib for not getting that thing in their homes. Like, this the world we live in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kill or be killed. Welcome said, a prayer without works is dead. Sports prediction said, just sub, bro. Keep up the excellent work, and when you need to know what's going on in boxing or a good bet to take in sports, come through. Salute to Sports Prediction 101, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. I don't know if he's giving out the game or the source, but salute to him. Kelly Green said, and some of us just don't give a damn. That is true. Some people just don't care. Some people just don't care. You got things like marijuana that keep you occupied and not want to get off your ass just sit there. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no ambition. They just gonna be like, oh, it's the end. Oh, word. I bet. Let me roll up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, man. Anthony Sutton was probably said a lot of people won't stand for something because they scared the government will punish them. Yeah, we seen the prime example. They lied to us and told us, listen, bro, you don't go and get this thing, you can't work. If you don't go and get this thing, you can't go into this store. You gotta stay in the house. Now all of a sudden this dude Tedros is coming out talking about we never told y'all that. That's a lie. We never enforced those rules on you. Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me, finesse me to get chipped? I don't get it. They said, Ish, I just hit the ball. He said, not true, you corny for that. Listen, Armani, I know enough right now. I understand. But at the same time, talk about how much ambition it gives you to fight back against the system. How many of y'all fight back against the system? How many of y'all potheads fight back against the system? None yet. Y'all, some of y'all go down to the damn dispensary and get government weed. You get the weed straight from the government. What the fuck you gonna tell me? You gonna tell me this shit coming from straight from the government, and you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You getting it straight from the government. I want to show y'all this real quick, man, if I may. So let's pull this up real quick. I got some stuff to show y'all, right? So they saying that these unidentified objects have been appearing all over New Jersey. I don't know what this is about, but this is kind of crazy. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. This don't make no sense. I don't know what this is about. Trust me. I don't know.
Okay, this is breaking news. There are at least five unauthorized large drones that are flying over the sky in New Jersey. Like I said, they are unauthorized. We don't know who they belong to. We don't know what they really are.
Space Force logo is the devil's comet. They are bringing the devil. That's Trump.
You ain't shit if you ain't never